Applying Agile in a VUCA environment. Founders and key team members: DJ Spin Master, renowned breakdancer and DJ, bringing years of experience and industry knowledge to the company. Lil Jesus Name, experienced project manager and breakdancing enthusiast, responsible for operational oversight and strategic planning. Windmill Wizard, lead instructor known for his expertise in power moves. Flare Queen, head of curriculum development and senior instructor. Headspin Hero, platform development manager, specializing in online education technology. Cam Crew, video production team responsible for creating instructional content. Community Chris, online community moderator ensuring engagement and support. Marketer Mike, marketing specialist focusing on outreach and promotion. Safety Sam, health safety advisor ensuring all training programs prioritize participant well-being. Legal Lucy, legal advisor handling compliance and contract matters. Financer Fred, budget controller overseeing financial planning and management. Project Overview: The Breakdancing Power Moves Fundamentals project aims to develop a comprehensive online training program focused on teaching the core power moves that form the foundation of a breakdancing 17-second opening sequence. The program will target aspiring b-boys and b-girls and provide them with a structured curriculum to learn and master the following essential power moves. Flare. Elbow air flare. Belly mill. One arm halo Nike Air. One arm Hong 10 freeze Nike Air. Detailed scenario examples with metrics. Sprint planning and execution. Sprint goal: develop the instructional video for the flare move. Sprint duration: 2 weeks. Planned tasks: script writing, 3 days. Filming, 4 days. Editing, 5 days. Beta testing, 2 days. Metrics: planned hours, 96 hours. Actual hours, 105 hours. Task completion rate, 90%. Daily stand-ups, participants: Windmill Wizard, Flare Queen, Headspin Hero, Cam Crew. Daily goals: review progress on filming. Address any technical issues. Update on editing status. Metrics: average meeting duration, 15 minutes. Issues resolved, 3 per day. Progress updates: 85% completion of daily targets. Customer feedback: beta testers, 50 aspiring breakdancers. Feedback collection: survey on video clarity and instructional quality. Comments on ease of learning and execution. Metrics: positive feedback, 80%. Suggestions for improvement, 15%. Completion rate of flare move, 70%. Retrospectives: sprint reflection meeting, participants, entire team. Discuss what worked well and what didn't. Metrics: identified improvement areas, 4. Implemented changes for next sprint, 3. Team satisfaction score, 4.5 out of 5. Project progress tracking: overall progress, completed modules, 1 out of 5. Remaining modules, 4. Budget tracking: budget for flare module, $5,000. Actual cost, $4,800. Cost variance, -$200. Community engagement: online forum activity, new threads created, 20. User engagement, 150 comments. Questions answered by Community Chris, 95%. Metrics: community growth, 10% increase in new members. Satisfaction rate, 90%. Average response time, 1 hour. Marketing campaign: campaign objective, promote the new Flare instructional video. Channels used: social media, email newsletters, online ads. Metrics: reach, 10,000 people. Engagement rate, 15%. Conversion rate, 8%. Health safety compliance: training sessions, conducted safety training for instructors. Implemented health guidelines. Metrics: compliance rate, 100%. Incident reports, 0. Participant health check completion, 100%. By using agile methodologies, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics can effectively manage their project in a VUCA environment, ensuring flexibility, continuous improvement, and high-quality deliverables. The metrics provided help in tracking progress, identifying areas for improvement, and making informed decisions to adapt to changes swiftly. Agile's fit for VUCA: adaptive planning, frequent re-evaluation and adjustment of plans. Iterative progress, small, manageable increments rather than big, long-term plans. Customer collaboration, continuous feedback from customers to stay aligned with needs. Responsive to change, flexibility to pivot based on new information. Agile practices to address VUCA: Scrum, regular sprints and reviews to adapt plans. Kanban, visual workflow to manage tasks and identify bottlenecks. Daily stand-ups, quick meetings to assess progress and address issues. Retrospectives, regular reflection on what worked and what didn't. Agile values in a VUCA environment: individuals and interactions, prioritize team communication and collaboration. Working software, focus on delivering functional products incrementally. Customer collaboration, Engage customers frequently for feedback. Responding to change, be open to altering course as new data emerges. Detailed scenario examples with metrics 1. Adaptive planning, sprint goal, develop the instructional video for the flare move. Sprint duration, 2 weeks. Planned tasks, script writing, filming, editing, beta testing. Metrics, planned hours, 96 hours. Actual hours, 105 hours. Task completion rate, 90%. Plan revisions, 2 major adjustments due to unforeseen issues. 2. Iterative progress, sprint execution, iterations, 4, 1 per task, script writing, filming, editing, beta testing. Metrics, initial script draft, 3 days. Revised script, 2 days after feedback. Filming sessions, 4 days. Editing passes, 5 days. Beta testing, 2 days. Percentage of iteration improvements, 25% per iteration. 3. Customer collaboration, beta testing group, 50 aspiring breakdancers. Feedback collection, survey participation rate, 90%. Positive feedback, 80%. Suggestions for improvement, 20%. Implementation of feedback, 75% of actionable feedback. 4. Responsive to change, daily stand-ups, participants, Windmill Wizard, Flare Queen, Headspin Hero, Camp Crew. Metrics, average meeting duration, 15 minutes. Issues identified and resolved daily, 3. Adaptations to plan, daily updates based on new information, for example, weather conditions for outdoor filming. 5. Scrum framework, sprint review and retrospective, sprint duration, 2 weeks. Metrics, sprint goal achievement, 95%. Team satisfaction score, 4.5 out of 5. Identified improvement areas, 4. Implemented changes, 3. 6. Kanban board, workflow management, columns, to do, in progress, review, done. Metrics, average task cycle time, 5 days. Tasks in progress, 5 at any time. Bottlenecks identified, 2. Bottlenecks resolved, 2. 7. Retrospectives, regular reflection, meeting frequency, bi-weekly. Participants, entire team. Metrics, areas of improvement identified, 5. Action items from retrospective, 4. Improvement in next sprint, 80% of identified areas. 8. Community engagement, online forum activity, new threads created, 20. User engagement, 150 comments. Questions answered by community quiz, 95%. Metrics, community growth, 10% increase in new members. Satisfaction rate, 90%. Average response time, 1 hour. 9. Marketing campaign, campaign objective, promote the new Flare instructional video. Channels used, social media, email newsletters, online ads. Metrics, reach, 10,000 people. Engagement rate, 15%. Conversion rate, 8%. 10. Health safety compliance, training sessions, conducted safety training for instructors. Implemented health guidelines. Metrics, compliance rate, 100%. Incident reports, 0. Participant health check completion, 100%. Benefits of Agile in VUCA: improved flexibility, ability to adjust quickly to changes. Better risk management, regular updates reduce long-term risks. Enhanced collaboration, continuous interaction with stakeholders. Higher quality deliverables, regular testing and integration. Challenges and solutions: managing uncertainty, use iterative cycles to adapt plans. Handling complexity, break down tasks into smaller, manageable pieces. Volatile requirements, maintain a flexible backlog to accommodate changes. Ambiguity and goals, regularly review and refine objectives with stakeholders. By utilizing agile methodologies and practices, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics can effectively navigate the challenges presented by a VUCA environment, ensuring that their project remains on track and delivers high-quality, valuable outcomes. Agile principles in a VUCA environment: welcome changing requirements. Scenario: during the project, a new popular move, Windmill Halo, becomes trendy. Action: incorporate the new move into the curriculum. Metrics: number of new requirements added, 1 major move. Time taken to integrate, 2 weeks. Customer feedback on change, 95% positive. Frequent delivery. Scenario: delivering video tutorials for each move in iterations. Action: release a new tutorial every 2 weeks. Metrics: release frequency, every 2 weeks. Number of tutorials released in 3 months, 6. Completion rate of tutorials by users, 85%. Sustainable development. Scenario: ensuring a consistent pace of content creation. Action: maintain a balanced work schedule for the production team. Metrics: weekly hours worked, 40 hours per team member. Burnout rate, 0%. Team satisfaction score, 4.7 out of 5. Technical excellence, scenario, enhancing video production quality. Action, invest in high-quality cameras and editing software. Metrics, investment in new equipment, $10,000. User satisfaction with video quality, 4.8 out of 5. Reduction in technical issues, 50%. Benefits of Agile in VUCA: improved flexibility, scenario, quick pivot to include a live QA session with instructors. Action, add monthly live QA sessions. Metrics, number of live sessions added, 3 in the last quarter. Participation rate, 75%. User satisfaction with sessions, 4.6 out of 5. Better risk management, scenario, identifying and mitigating content delivery risks. Action, conduct regular risk assessments and adjust plans. Metrics, number of risk assessments, monthly. Identified risks, 10. Mitigated risks, 9. Enhanced collaboration, scenario, continuous interaction with stakeholders for feedback. Action, bi-weekly stakeholder meetings. Metrics, number of meetings, 6 in 3 months. Feedback implementation rate, 80%. Stakeholder satisfaction, 4.5 out of 5. Higher quality deliverables, scenario, regular testing and integration of new content. Action, conduct beta testing for each tutorial. Metrics, number of beta testers, 50. Bug reports, reduced by 60%. Quality rating by users, 4.7 out of 5. Challenges and solutions: managing uncertainty, scenario, unpredictable changes in user preferences. Action, use iterative cycles to adapt plans based on feedback. Metrics, plan revisions, 3 major adjustments. Time to adapt to new trends, 2 weeks per trend. User engagement improvement, 20%. Handling complexity, scenario, complex content creation process. Action, break down tasks into smaller, manageable pieces. Metrics, average task size, 5 days. Task completion rate, 95%. Project complexity rating, reduced by 30%. Volatile requirements, scenario, frequent changes in curriculum based on user feedback. Action, maintain a flexible backlog to accommodate changes. Metrics, backlog items added, 15. Backlog items completed, 12. User satisfaction with curriculum updates, 4.6 out of 5. Ambiguity and goals, scenario, unclear initial project objectives. Action, regularly review and refine objectives with stakeholders. Metrics, objective review frequency, monthly. Number of revisions, 4. Clarity improvement score, 90%. Case example, Agile in practice Sprint 1, developing the Flare tutorial sprint goal, complete and release the Flare instructional video. Planned tasks, script writing, 5 days. Filming, 3 days. Editing, 4 days. Beta testing, 2 days. Metrics, actual completion time, 13 days. Customer feedback, 4.8 out of 5. Iteration improvement, 20% efficiency gain in next sprint. By applying Agile principles and practices, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics can effectively manage their breakdancing power moves fundamentals project in a VUCA environment. This approach ensures flexibility, enhances collaboration, and delivers high-quality, valuable outcomes to their users. Applying Agile in a VUCA environment. Introduction to VUCA: volatility, high rate of change and frequent disruptions. Uncertainty, lack of predictability and difficulty in forecasting. Complexity, many interrelated variables and factors. Ambiguity, unclear meanings and potential for misinterpretation. Agile's fit for VUCA: adaptive planning, frequent re-evaluation and adjustment of plans. Iterative progress, small, manageable increments rather than big, long-term plans. Customer collaboration, continuous feedback from customers to stay aligned with needs. Responsive to change, flexibility to pivot based on new information. Agile practices to address VUCA: Scrum, regular sprints and reviews to adapt plans. Kanban, visual workflow to manage tasks and identify bottlenecks. Daily stand-ups, quick meetings to assess progress and address issues. Retrospectives, regular reflection on what worked and what didn't. Agile values in a VUCA environment: individuals and interactions, prioritize team communication and collaboration. Working software, focus on delivering functional products incrementally. Customer collaboration, engage customers frequently for feedback. Responding to change, be open to altering course as new data emerges. Agile principles in a VUCA environment: welcome changing requirements, embrace changes to enhance customer advantage. Frequent delivery, regular delivery of valuable product increments. Sustainable development, maintain a consistent pace for development. Technical excellence, prioritize good design and quality. Benefits of Agile in VUCA: improved flexibility, ability to adjust quickly to changes. Better risk management, regular updates reduce long-term risks. Enhanced collaboration, continuous interaction with stakeholders, higher quality deliverables, regular testing and integration. Challenges and solutions, managing uncertainty, use iterative cycles to adapt plans. Handling complexity, break down tasks into smaller, manageable pieces. Volatile requirements, maintain a flexible backlog to accommodate changes. Ambiguity and goals, regularly review and refine objectives with stakeholders. Case example, company, Skunkworks Sprint Dynamics. Project, developing an online breakdancing course. Agile application, sprint planning, plan short sprints to create and test course modules. Daily stand-ups, team meetings to discuss progress and address issues. Customer feedback, regularly gather feedback from beta testers. Retrospectives, reflect on each sprint to improve future planning. Conclusion, Agile methodologies provide the necessary tools and mindset to thrive in VUCA environments. By focusing on adaptability, collaboration, and continuous improvement, Agile helps teams navigate uncertainty and deliver valuable outcomes. Agile is best suited for what type of projects? Select all that apply. A. Projects that have a high degree of stability. B. Projects that are ambiguous. C. Projects that experience volatility. D. Projects with a high level of complexity. E. Projects that have a degree of uncertainty. Agile methodologies are particularly well suited for projects that are dynamic and require flexibility. Here are the types of projects for which Agile is most appropriate. B. Projects that are ambiguous. C. Projects that experience volatility. D. Projects with a high level of complexity. E. Projects that have a degree of uncertainty. Correct. Agile is best suited for projects with high VUCA parameters. Agile is less suited for projects that have a high degree of stability. Option A, as such projects typically benefit from more traditional, linear project management approaches like waterfall. Introduction to Scrum. Introduction to Scrum, Skunkworks Sprint Dynamics. Overview. Introduction to Agile. Agile is a flexible, iterative approach to project management and product development. Originating from software development, it emphasizes adaptability, collaboration, and customer feedback. The Agile Manifesto, created in 2001, highlights values and principles that guide Agile practices. Focus on Scrum. Scrum is one of the most popular frameworks within Agile methodologies. It provides a structured yet flexible approach to managing projects through iterative cycles known as sprints. Teamwork analogy. Team dynamics. Scrum is named after a rugby formation where players work closely together to advance the ball. Similarly, Scrum teams work in close collaboration to achieve their goals, with each member playing a specific role that contributes to the team's overall success. Scrum is a project management methodology. Agile usage. Scrum is a prevalent methodology within Agile project management. According to the 2019 State of Agile report, 72% of Agile teams either use Scrum exclusively or incorporate it into a hybrid approach. Team dynamics. Formation. Teams are organized to develop and test deliverables quickly. Cycles. Work is completed in short, iterative cycles called sprints. Daily meetings, daily stand-ups or scrums are held to discuss progress, address issues, and resolve blockers. Key terms and concepts. Backlog. Definition. A central artifact in Scrum that lists all potential ideas, deliverables, features, and tasks. Management. Continuously prioritized and managed by the team to ensure that the most valuable work is completed first. Sprint. Duration. Time-boxed periods ranging from 1 to 4 weeks, commonly 2 weeks. Purpose. Work is completed during each sprint to create deliverables or progress towards the final product. Daily Scrum/stand-up. Format. 15-minute daily meetings. Objective. Inspect progress towards the sprint goal, address obstacles, and plan the day's work. Roles in Scrum. Scrum Master. Responsibilities. Ensures adherence to Agile values and principles, facilitates Scrum processes, and helps the team maintain focus and productivity. Product Owner. Responsibilities. Maximizes the value of the product and the team's work. Owns the product backlog and prioritizes work based on business value. Development Team. Responsibilities. Delivers the product increments. The team is cross-functional, self-organizing, and responsible for completing the work defined in the sprint backlog. Popularity and benefits of Scrum. Clear roles and responsibilities. Structure. Provides defined roles, ensuring clarity in responsibilities and accountability within the team. Regular meetings and schedules. Predictability. Scrum's regular meetings and predefined schedules help maintain project momentum and focus. Agile support. Alignment. Reinforces Agile values and principles, making it easier for teams to adapt and respond to changes. Accessibility. Resources. Scrum is widely supported with extensive online resources, tools, and training opportunities. Adaptability. Versatility. Scrum can be applied to various types of projects beyond software development, including marketing, event planning, and more. Ideal Scrum team characteristics. Cross-functional team. Size, typically consists of 3 to 9 members, often referred to as a pizza-sized team. Diversity, teams should be large enough to include diverse skills but small enough to manage effectively. Mindset, openness, team members and the management should be open-minded, adaptable, and committed to continuous learning and improvement. Applications beyond software versatility, scope, Scrum is not limited to software development. It is suitable for managing various projects, including complex product development, event planning, and organizational change initiatives. Company overview. Company name, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics Industry. Breakdancing Education Project. Breakdancing Power Moves Fundamentals Online Training Program. Founders and key team members. DJ Spin Master, renowned breakdancer and DJ, bringing years of experience and industry knowledge to the company. Lil Jesus name, experienced project manager and breakdancing enthusiast, responsible for operational oversight and strategic planning. Key team members, Windmill Wizard, lead instructor known for his expertise in power moves. Flare Queen, head of curriculum development and senior instructor. Headspin Hero, platform development manager, specializing in online education technology. Cam Crew, video production team responsible for creating instructional content. Community Chris, online community moderator ensuring engagement and support. Marketer Mike, marketing specialist focusing on outreach and promotion. Safety Sam, health safety advisor ensuring all training programs prioritize participant well-being. Legal Lucy, legal advisor handling compliance and contract matters. Financer Fred, budget controller overseeing financial planning and management. Project overview. Breakdancing Power Moves Fundamentals Objective, develop a comprehensive online training program focused on teaching core power moves for a 17-second breakdancing opening sequence. The program will target aspiring b-boys and b-girls. Core power moves, flare elbow air flare belly mill one arm halo Nike air one arm hong 10 freeze Nike air Scrum implementation example sprint planning sprint duration, 2 weeks sprint goal, develop and record instructional content for the flare and elbow air flare moves. Sprint backlog items, design flare instructional video, estimated effort, 40 hours record elbow air flare video, estimated effort, 35 hours develop flare and elbow air flare tutorials, estimated effort, 30 hours create and test online platform integration, estimated effort, 25 hours prepare marketing materials for launch, estimated effort, 20 hours key metrics, backlog items completed, number of videos and tutorials created. Sprint burn down chart, track progress daily against the planned effort. Quality of instructional content, measured by user feedback and completion rates. Platform performance, assessed by load times and user interaction. Daily Scrum example, participants, DJ Spin Master, Lil Jesus name, Windmill Wizard, Headspin Hero. Discussion topics, progress on video recording and tutorial creation. Any blockers or issues with the online platform. Review of the marketing strategy and upcoming deadlines. Conclusion. Key characteristics, understanding Scrum's principles, roles, and practices can effectively guide the project management process, ensuring clear responsibilities, regular progress checks, and adaptability. Upcoming topics, exploration of other Agile methodologies and how they compare to Scrum in various project contexts. Introduction to Scrum overview. Introduction to Agile, briefly covered Agile history, the Agile Manifesto, and types of projects benefiting from Agile. Focus on Scrum, introduction to the most popular Agile methodology, Scrum. Origins of Scrum. Name origin, derived from rugby, where Scrum refers to a formation of players working together closely. Teamwork analogy, the originators saw their team as a tightly knit group working together to achieve goals. Scrum is a project management methodology. Agile usage, highly likely to use Scrum or a Scrum-based approach in Agile project management. 2019 State of Agile Report, 72% of Agile teams use Scrum or a hybrid approach. Team dynamics, form a team to develop and test deliverables quickly. Work completed in short cycles. Daily meetings to discuss tasks and resolve blockers. Key terms and concepts. Backlog, central artifact in Scrum. Captures all possible ideas, deliverables, features, or tasks. Continuously prioritized and managed by the team. Sprint, time-boxed period, usually 1-4 weeks, commonly 2 weeks. Work is done during this iteration. Daily Scrum/stand-up, 15-minute daily meetings. Inspect progress towards the goal. Roles in Scrum. Scrum Master, ensures the team follows Agile values and principles. Facilitates processes and practices agreed upon by the team. Shares information and helps the team focus on their best work. Product Owner, maximizes the value of the product and team's work. Owns the inventory of work. Final say on prioritizing work. Development Team, responsible for delivering the product. Popularity and benefits of Scrum. Clear roles and responsibilities, emphasizes team power while maintaining clear individual roles. Regular meetings and schedules, predictable with predefined agendas and outcomes. Agile support, reinforces Agile values and principles. Accessibility, free to use, with extensive online support and training. Adaptability, suits various project types beyond software development. Ideal Scrum team characteristics: cross-functional team, around 3 to 9 members, often called a pizza-sized team. Team size, too small, lacks diversity of skills. Too large, difficulty in distributing information. Mindset, team and management should be open-minded, adaptable, and value continuous learning. Applications beyond software versatility, suitable for various projects, from wedding planning to building rockets. Conclusion: key characteristics, understanding Scrum's characteristics and project suitability. Upcoming topics, further exploration of other popular Agile methodologies. This summary encapsulates the key points and detailed elements from the transcript, providing a comprehensive understanding of Scrum and its application in project management. Which of the following statements are true about the Scrum framework? Select all that apply. A. Scrum is a framework of the waterfall methodology. B. The originators of Scrum saw their teams as a heads-down group working very closely to get the ball down the field. C. A team of cross-functional members come together to build deliverables and deliver value to their users. D. In Scrum, work is completed in short cycles called sprints, and the team meets daily to discuss current tasks and their progress. Let's examine each statement about the Scrum framework. C. A team of cross-functional members come together to build deliverables and deliver value to their users. This statement is true. Scrum emphasizes cross-functional teams that collaborate to deliver value incrementally. D. In Scrum, work is completed in short cycles called sprints, and the team meets daily to discuss current tasks and their progress. This statement is also true. Sprints are typically 4 weeks long, and daily stand-up meetings, called daily scrums, are a key feature of Scrum. A. Scrum is a framework of the waterfall methodology. This statement is false. Scrum is an Agile framework, which is fundamentally different from the waterfall methodology. Therefore, the correct answers are B. The originators of Scrum saw their teams as a heads-down group working very closely to get the ball down the field. Correct. The Scrum framework is based on a rugby scrum, where the team puts their heads down and works to get the ball down the field. C. A team of cross-functional members come together to build deliverables and deliver value to their users. Correct. The Scrum framework includes cross-functional teams who come together to build deliverables and deliver value to users. D. In Scrum, work is completed in short cycles called sprints, and the team meets daily to discuss current tasks and their progress. Correct. In the Scrum framework, the work is completed in short cycles called sprints, and teams meet daily to discuss their current tasks and progress. Fill in the blank. The blank is the central artifact in Scrum where all possible ideas, deliverables, features, or tasks are captured for the team to work on. It's prioritized and proactively managed continuously throughout the life of the project. A. Sprint. B. Product backlog. C. Daily Scrum. D. Sprint backlog. The correct answer to fill in the blank is B. Product backlog. Correct. The product backlog is the central artifact of Scrum. The product backlog is indeed the central artifact in Scrum where all possible ideas, deliverables, features, or tasks are captured for the team to work on. It is a dynamic, prioritized list that is continuously updated and refined throughout the project's life cycle. Here's a brief explanation of why the other options are incorrect. A. Sprint. A sprint is a time-boxed period, usually 4 weeks, during which a specific set of work is completed and made ready for review. C. Daily Scrum. This is a daily 15-minute meeting where team members synchronize their work and plan for the next 24 hours. D. Sprint backlog. This is a subset of the product backlog, containing only the items selected for the current sprint, plus a plan for delivering them. The product backlog, managed by the product owner, serves as the single source of requirements for any changes to be made to the product. It contains all features, functions, requirements, enhancements, and fixes that constitute the changes to be made to the product in future releases. As the product and environment change, the product backlog is continuously updated to reflect what the product needs to be appropriate, competitive, and useful. Founding Principles of Scrum, Detailed Summary. Company Overview. Company Name, Skunkworks. Spin Dynamics. Founders and Key Team Members, DJ Spin Master, Renowned Breakdancer and DJ. Lil Jesus Name, Experienced Project Manager and Breakdancing Enthusiast. Windmill Wizard, Lead Instructor specializing in power moves. Flare Queen, Head of Curriculum Development and Senior Instructor. Headspin Hero, Platform Development Manager focusing on online education technology. Cam Crew, Video Production Team. Community Chris, Online Community Moderator. Marketer Mike, Marketing Specialist. Safety Sam, Health Safety Advisor. Legal Lucy, Legal Advisor. Financer Fred, Budget Controller. Project Overview. Project Name, Breakdancing Power Moves Fundamentals. Objective, Develop an online training program for core power moves used in breakdancing. Target audience, aspiring b-boys and b-girls. Core power moves to cover, flare. Elbow air flare. Belly mill. One arm halo Nike Air. One arm Hong 10 freeze Nike Air. Sprint duration, 2 weeks. Team size, 8 members, ideal pizza size team. Backlog, items, 30 tasks, for example, video shoots, curriculum development, platform setup. Prioritization, weekly adjustments based on team feedback and progress. Sprint planning, goals, complete development of 2 power moves instructional videos and 1 lesson plan. Metrics, video completion, 2 videos produced, flare, elbow air flare. Lesson plan development, 1 lesson plan completed. Daily Scrum/stand-up, frequency, daily, 15-minute meetings. Focus, progress updates, identifying blockers, and adjusting daily tasks. Subtle control and checkpoints, weekly reviews, evaluate progress against sprint goals and adjust backlog. Metrics, task completion rate, 90% of planned tasks completed per sprint. Quality metrics, 95% positive feedback from initial user testing. Organizational learning, training sessions, monthly team workshops on new skills and market trends. Skill development, track learning outcomes and skill application in projects. Budget and financial metrics, total budget, $100,000 spent per sprint, $10,000, includes video production, curriculum development, and platform costs. Budget variance, target variance of less than A ±5% from planned budget. Marketing and outreach, marketing campaign, targeted social media ads and influencer partnerships. Metrics, ad reach, 50,000 impressions per month. Engagement rate, 10% increase in follower interactions. By applying Scrum principles, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics can manage their project effectively, adapting to changes and ensuring high-quality deliverables. Origin of Scrum, term origin, derived from rugby, where a scrum involves players huddling together to gain possession of the ball and work collaboratively towards a shared goal. First use, described in 1986 by Hirotaka Takeuchi and Akujiro Nonaka in the Harvard Business Review article titled The New Product Development Game. Key characteristics of Scrum, built-in instability, concept, teams are given the freedom to tackle challenging requirements. Purpose, this creates necessary tension to drive strategic projects forward. Self-organizing teams, concept, teams operate with autonomy and a lack of rigid hierarchy. Characteristics, teams exhibit self-organization, continuous growth, and collaboration akin to a startup environment. Overlapping development phases, concept, team members synchronize their individual paces to meet deadlines. Process, individuals' work phases overlap, forming a collective team pace and integration. Multi-learning, concept, reliance on trial and error. Purpose, team members stay updated with changing market conditions and adapt quickly. Subtle control, concept, teams maintain some structure with checkpoints to analyze interactions and progress. Balance, ensures control without stifling creativity. Organizational transfer of learning, concept, team members are encouraged to acquire new skills and support each other. Purpose, fosters a culture of shared learning and skill development. Main point, combination of elements, each characteristic alone does not ensure speed and flexibility. However, together they create a powerful dynamic that enhances team performance and adaptability. These principles, while introduced in 1986, continue to be relevant and effective for Scrum teams today, driving agility and efficiency in various projects. Introduction to Kanban, XP, and Lean. Introduction to Kanban, XP, and Lean, detailed summary. Skunkworks Spin Dynamics Kanban implementation, company overview, founders, DJ Spin Master, renowned breakdancer and DJ, bringing industry expertise and a creative approach to project management. Lil Jesus name, experienced project manager and breakdancing enthusiast, responsible for operational oversight and strategic planning. Objective, implement Kanban methodology to manage the workflow of a new product development project efficiently. Kanban board setup columns, to-do, tasks that need to be started. In progress, tasks currently being worked on. Review, tasks completed but pending review. Done, tasks completed and approved. Detailed metrics and data task distribution, total tasks created, 200 to do, 70 in progress, 60 review, 40 done, 30 work in progress, WIP, limits, WIP limit for in progress, 15 tasks current WIP, 12 tasks, within limit, flow metrics, average time per task, to do to in progress, 3 days in progress to review, 7 days review to done, 4 days total average task completion time, 14 days task completion metrics, weekly task throughput, 25 tasks monthly task throughput, 100 tasks cycle time, average 14 days from to-do to done visual workflow insights, tasks moving from to-do to in progress, 70 tasks in 30 days, tasks moving from in progress to review, 65 tasks in 30 days, tasks moving from review to done, 45 tasks in 30 days, work in progress, WIP, violations, instances exceeding WIP limit, 5 reasons for violation, unplanned high priority tasks, team capacity issues, efficiency metrics, task completion rate, 85% of tasks completed within the defined time frame, task bottlenecks. Bottlenecks occur between in progress and review due to resource constraints and extended review times. Example scenario: project phase, new product development for a breakdancing competition management app, tasks, to do, requirement gathering, initial design drafts, feature brainstorming. In progress, developing core features, for example, scheduling, user profiles, designing user interface. Review, quality assurance testing, user feedback collection, feature adjustments. Done, finalized features, completed user interface, resolved issues. Performance metrics, high performance period, completion of 50 tasks in the last 2 weeks with an average completion time of 12 days per task. Improvement actions, address bottlenecks by optimizing the review process and reallocating resources to high priority tasks. Visual workflow insights, tasks in to-do, includes gathering requirements for new features. Tasks in progress, development of scheduling features and user interface. Tasks in review, QA testing and user feedback adjustments. Tasks in done, fully developed and tested features ready for deployment. Key practices and their effectiveness. Limit WIP, effectiveness, maintained most of the time with occasional exceedances. Impact, prevents overload, ensuring tasks are completed efficiently and sustainably. Visualize workflow, effectiveness, provides clear visibility of task statuses and progress. Impact, enhances transparency, improves team communication, and enables effective task management. Conclusion, by implementing Kanban with the metrics and practices outlined, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics can effectively manage their new product development project. The Kanban board facilitates task prioritization, visual tracking, and sustainable work levels, contributing to efficient project execution and timely delivery. Objective, apply extreme programming, XP, practices to develop a high-quality breakdancing choreography management software. XP core activities and metrics. Designing. Concept, create a simple design that meets basic requirements. Purpose, ensure that the design supports incremental improvements and integrates all components seamlessly. Fictional data, initial design complexity score, 6 out of 10, based on initial review and feedback, design iterations, 5 iterations within the first 3 weeks. Design improvement metrics, each iteration improved the design score by 1.2 points, reaching a final complexity score of 8 out of 10 after 3 weeks. Coding. Concept, write clear and concise code to facilitate troubleshooting and maintainability. Purpose, ensure that the code is understandable and modifiable. Fictional data, code quality score, 7 out of 10, measured by code reviews and complexity analysis, code reviews per week, 10 reviews. Code refactoring instances, 8 refactorings in the first month to improve readability and efficiency. Testing concept, test small features frequently to catch defects early. Purpose, ensure the software meets customer requirements and is free of major defects. Fictional data, unit tests written, 150 unit tests within the first 4 weeks. Defects found in testing, 25 defects, with an average of 1.5 defects per feature. Test coverage, 85%, percentage of code covered by tests, listening. Concept, incorporate customer feedback continuously to align development with customer needs. Purpose, ensure the product evolves according to user requirements. Fictional data, customer feedback sessions, 6 sessions in the first 2 months. Feature adjustments based on feedback, 12 features adjusted or improved based on user feedback. Customer satisfaction score, 4.5 out of 5, average rating from feedback sessions, innovative practices. Pair programming concept, 2 developers work together on the same task to enhance code quality and problem solving. Purpose, improve code quality and team collaboration. Fictional data, pair programming sessions, 20 sessions in the first 6 weeks. Defects found during pair programming, 10 defects, compared to 15 defects found in solo coding. Code quality improvement, code quality score improved by 1.5 points after implementing pair programming. Continuous integration and refactoring. Concept, regularly integrate code changes and refactor to improve code quality. Purpose, ensure code quality and avoid integration issues. Fictional data, integration frequency, daily integrations into the main branch. Refactoring instances, 15 refactorings over 2 months. Build failures, 3 build failures due to integration issues, resolved within 24 hours each. Avoid big design up front. Concept, design incrementally to adapt to evolving needs. Purpose: enable flexible design changes and avoid over-engineering. Fictional data: initial design changes, 7 major design changes based on evolving requirements. Design change frequency, average of 1 significant design change per week. Flexibility score, 9 out of 10, measured by the ease of adapting to changes. Write tests, not requirements. Concept: use test plans to guide development and verify outcomes. Purpose: ensure requirements are met through automated testing. Fictional data: test plans created, 50 test plans for core features. Test pass rate, 90% pass rate on initial testing. Test-driven development instances, 30 features developed using test-driven approach. Summary: by implementing XP practices, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics effectively manages the development of their breakdancing choreography management software. Designing, iterative improvements led to a high-quality design. Coding, clear and concise code with regular refactoring. Testing, frequent testing with high coverage and defect management. Listening, continuous incorporation of customer feedback. Innovative practices, enhanced code quality and flexibility through pair programming, continuous integration, and test-driven development. These practices contribute to delivering a high-quality product that meets user needs and adapts to evolving requirements. Objective: apply lean principles to develop a breakdancing choreography management software, optimizing processes for efficiency and customer satisfaction. Lean principles: define value concept, identify and focus on what the customer values most in the product. Purpose: ensure the product aligns with customer needs and expectations. Fictional data: customer value priorities identified, 5 key features, for example, choreography library, performance tracking, collaboration tools, customer satisfaction score for defined value, 4.85, based on user surveys. Feature adoption rate, 80% of users actively use the top 3 prioritized features. Map value stream. Concept: outline all steps involved in delivering value to identify and eliminate waste. Purpose: streamline processes to enhance efficiency and effectiveness. Fictional data: value stream steps identified, 12 major steps from feature conception to delivery. Wasteful steps eliminated, 3 steps removed, reducing lead time by 20%. Lead time reduction, from 8 weeks to 6 weeks for feature delivery. Create flow concept: ensure smooth and efficient workflow to minimize interruptions and delays. Purpose: improve process efficiency and delivery speed. Fictional data: average task completion time, reduced from 5 days to 3 days due to improved workflow. Bottlenecks identified and resolved, 4 bottlenecks addressed, leading to a 25% increase in workflow efficiency. Workflow efficiency improvement, 30% reduction in process interruptions. Establish pull. Concept: align production with customer demand to ensure timely delivery of features. Purpose: prevent overproduction and ensure features are delivered as needed. Fictional data: feature release frequency, monthly releases aligned with customer feedback. Customer demand fulfillment rate, 95% of requested features delivered within the specified time frame. Inventory of unfinished features, reduced to 10% of total backlog, down from 25%. Pursue perfection concept: continuously improve processes to enhance efficiency and effectiveness. Purpose: achieve higher quality and performance over time. Fictional data: process improvement initiatives, 8 initiatives implemented in the past 6 months. Continuous improvement metrics, 15% increase in process efficiency, 10% reduction in defects. Perfection score, 9/10, based on internal performance reviews and improvement outcomes. Summary: by applying lean principles, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics enhances the development of their breakdancing choreography management software. Define value, focus on features that deliver maximum customer value, resulting in high satisfaction and adoption rates. Map value stream, streamline processes to eliminate waste, reducing lead times and improving delivery efficiency. Create flow, optimize workflow to minimize delays and improve task completion times. Establish pull, align feature development with customer demand, ensuring timely and relevant releases. Pursue perfection, continuously refine processes to improve efficiency, quality, and overall performance. These principles help Skunkworks Spin Dynamics deliver a high-quality product that meets customer needs and adapts to changing requirements effectively. Kanban. Origin: name, derived from Japanese words kan, sign, and ban, board. Concept: visual management tool used to manage work progress and workflow. Kanban board, visual representation, displays tasks as to do, in progress, and done. Purpose: provides transparent feedback on the status of work and helps manage workflow. Work in progress, WIP, limit, concept, limits the number of tasks in progress at any one time. Purpose: ensures sustainable work levels and prevents overload. Flow, goal, maximize efficiency by focusing on fewer tasks, leading to faster completion. Principle: Prioritize tasks to move them from start to finish more effectively. Key practices: limit WIP, maintain a manageable number of tasks in progress. Visualize workflow, use boards to track and manage task status. Extreme programming, XP, origin, name, emphasizes extreme practices for software development, inspired by extreme sports. Goals: improve product quality, enhance the ability to respond to customer needs. Best practices: apply best practices to extreme levels to achieve high-quality outcomes. Core activities: designing, concept, create a simple design meeting basic requirements. Purpose: ensure all parts fit together and allow for incremental improvements. Coding, concept, write clear and concise code. Purpose: facilitate troubleshooting and understanding. Testing, concept, test small features frequently to catch flaws early. Purpose: ensure product meets customer requirements and is free of defects. Listening, concept, incorporate customer feedback continuously. Purpose: align product development with customer needs. Innovative practices: pair programming, two developers work together on the same task. Continuous integration and refactoring, regularly merge changes and improve code quality. Avoid big design up front, design incrementally to adapt to evolving needs. Write tests, not requirements, use test plans to guide development and verify outcomes. Lean. Origin, context, derived from lean manufacturing principles, applied to software development. Principles, focus on efficiency and continuous improvement. 5 principles: define value, concept, identify and focus on what the customer values. Purpose, ensure that the product delivers what the customer wants. Map value stream, concept, outline all steps involved in delivering value. Purpose, identify and eliminate wasteful steps. Create flow, concept, ensure smooth and efficient workflow. Purpose, minimize interruptions and delays. Establish pull, concept, align production with customer demand. Purpose, ensure features or products are delivered as needed. Pursue perfection, concept, continuously improve processes. Purpose, enhance efficiency and effectiveness over time. Relation to Agile, influence, Agile methodologies were inspired by lean principles. Similarities, both focus on principles of efficiency, continuous improvement, and customer value. Summary: Kanban, visual workflow management, limits WIP, and focuses on flow. XP, extreme programming, emphasizes extreme best practices in design, coding, testing, and customer feedback. Lean, applies manufacturing efficiency principles to software development, focusing on value, flow, pull, and perfection. These methodologies share Agile values but have distinct practices suited to different contexts and goals. What are the 2 benefits of the Kanban methodology? Kanban provides transparent visual feedback to everyone who might be interested about the status of work in progress. Kanban tests out more and smaller features of a product before building them in full. Kanban maps out the process or stream to include all the steps involved in producing value for the customer. Kanban ensures that the project team only accepts a sustainable amount of in-progress work. The 2 primary benefits of the Kanban methodology are: A. Kanban provides transparent visual feedback to everyone who might be interested about the status of work in progress. Correct: the Kanban methodology is rooted in 2 Japanese words, kan, which means sign, and ban, which means board. Kanban offers transparent visual feedback about the status of work in progress. It also ensures the team only accepts a sustainable amount of in-progress work. D. Kanban ensures that the project team only accepts a sustainable amount of in-progress work. Correct: Kanban has 2 key benefits. First, it offers transparent visual feedback about the status of work in progress. Second, it ensures the team only accepts a sustainable amount of in-progress work. Let's break down these benefits and explain why they are key aspects of Kanban. A. Visual feedback. Kanban uses a visual board, often called a Kanban board, that displays all work items as they move through different stages of the process. This visual representation allows team members, stakeholders, and anyone interested to quickly understand the current state of work, identify bottlenecks, and see progress at a glance. This transparency promotes better communication and helps in making informed decisions. D. Sustainable work in progress. Kanban implements work in progress, WIP, limits, which restrict the number of items that can be in any given stage of the process at one time. This ensures that the team doesn't become overloaded and can maintain a sustainable pace. It helps prevent bottlenecks, reduces context switching, and improves flow efficiency. Regarding the other options, B. Kanban tests out more and smaller features of a product before building them in full is not a primary characteristic of Kanban. This description is more aligned with iterative development approaches or techniques like A/B testing. C. Kanban maps out the process or stream to include all the steps involved in producing value for the customer is partially true, as Kanban does visualize the workflow. However, this is more of a feature of Kanban rather than a primary benefit. In summary, the key benefits of Kanban are its ability to provide visual transparency, A, and manage work in progress to ensure sustainable productivity, D. Which extreme programming, XP, innovation practice merges product changes into a shared version several times a day. A. Continuous integration and continuous refactoring. B. Pair programming. C. Write tests, not requirements. D. Avoid big design up front. The extreme programming, XP, innovation practice that merges product changes into a shared version several times a day is A. Continuous integration and continuous refactoring. Correct. The XP methodology aims to improve product quality and the ability to respond to changing customer needs. To that end, continuous integration and continuous refactoring help teams get quick feedback on the quality of the code or product. Continuous integration is a key practice in extreme programming that involves frequently integrating code changes into a shared repository. This practice allows developers to detect and resolve integration issues early, ensuring that the software remains in a working state throughout the development process. While the search results don't explicitly mention continuous integration, we can infer its importance from the context provided about XP practices. XP emphasizes short development cycles and frequent releases to improve productivity and responsiveness to changing requirements. The methodology focuses on producing higher quality software through practices that involve constant feedback and collaboration. XP values include communication, simplicity, feedback, and courage, all of which are supported by continuous integration practices. Continuous integration aligns with XP's goals of improving software quality, maintaining simplicity, and facilitating rapid response to changes. By merging product changes into a shared version multiple times a day, teams can quickly identify and address issues, ensuring that the code base remains stable and functional. The other options, while important XP practices, do not specifically address the frequent merging of changes. B. Pair programming is a practice where two programmers work together on the same code, but it doesn't directly relate to merging changes. C. Write tests, not requirements is not a standard XP practice, though XP does emphasize test-driven development. D. Avoid big design up front is an XP principle, but it doesn't involve merging changes. Therefore, continuous integration and continuous refactoring is the correct answer to the question. Blending project management approaches. Blending project management approaches, detailed summary with Skunkworks Spin Dynamics examples. Overview. Agile versus Waterfall. Agile focuses on flexibility and iterative progress, whereas Waterfall is linear and sequential. Blending these approaches can address specific project needs effectively. Agile key concepts. Agile Manifesto guides Agile practices with values like adaptability, collaboration, and continuous feedback. Agile frameworks. Kanban, visual workflow management. XP, extreme programming, high-quality software development practices. Lean, efficiency and waste reduction. Scrum, iterative development with sprints and retrospectives. Traditional waterfall project management phases, initiation, define project goals and scope. Planning, develop schedules, budgets, and manage risks. Executing, implement and track progress. Closing, finalize and close the project. Characteristics, linear approach with thorough planning and documentation. Blending Agile and Waterfall, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics examples combining XP and Scrum. Scenario, developing a new breakdancing software tool for skill analysis. Approach, XP, implement pair programming to leverage expertise in complex features, for example, motion tracking algorithms. Scrum, manage development in 2-week sprints with regular retrospectives. Metrics, feature development time, baseline, 8 weeks after pair programming, reduced to 6 weeks. Sprint efficiency, baseline velocity, 20 story points per sprint post-pair programming, increased to 25 story points per sprint using Kanban with Scrum. Scenario, managing tasks for the development of a new breakdancing choreography module. Approach, Kanban, visualize task flow with a Kanban board to manage work in progress and prioritize tasks. Scrum, apply iterative sprints to deliver incremental improvements. Metrics, task visibility, baseline, 60% of tasks tracked manually with Kanban board, 95% of tasks visible and tracked. Completion rate, baseline, 70% completion rate per sprint with Kanban, increased to 85% completion rate per sprint. Virtual Vert project example, scenario, building a new office space for Skunkworks Spin Dynamics, integrating Agile with traditional project management for cost control and supplier coordination. Approach, waterfall techniques, used for detailed budgeting and supplier contracts. Agile principles, apply Agile methods for team coordination and iterative project adjustments. Metrics, budget adherence, planned budget, $500,000 actual costs, $480,000, with Agile adjustments improving cost control, supplier integration, initial integration time, 8 weeks improved integration with Agile, 6 weeks. Key points to remember: Agile is a mindset, focus on flexibility, collaboration, and iterative progress. Frameworks: Kanban, XP, Lean, and Scrum offer distinct methods to embody Agile values. Blending styles, effective when tailored to specific project needs, allowing benefits from both Agile and Waterfall approaches. Summary: Agile emphasizes flexibility and iterative development. Waterfall follows a structured, sequential process. Blending approaches, combining Agile and Waterfall methods can optimize project delivery by leveraging the strengths of both, depending on project context and requirements. These examples illustrate how Skunkworks Spin Dynamics could effectively blend project management approaches to enhance project outcomes and achieve specific goals. Blending project management approaches, detailed summary with Skunkworks Spin Dynamics examples. Overview: Agile versus Waterfall. Agile focuses on flexibility, iterative progress, and continuous feedback. Waterfall follows a linear, sequential process with well-defined phases. Blending, combining Agile and Waterfall, can provide tailored solutions that leverage the strengths of both methodologies depending on specific project needs. Agile key concepts: Agile Manifesto, core values, individuals and interactions over processes and tools. Working software over comprehensive documentation. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Responding to change over following a plan. Principles emphasize iterative development, customer feedback, and adaptability. Agile frameworks: Kanban focuses on visualizing and managing workflow. XP, extreme programming, emphasizes high-quality code through best practices like pair programming and continuous testing. Lean aims to eliminate waste and maximize value. Scrum uses iterative cycles, sprints, to develop and deliver product increments with regular retrospectives. Skunkworks Spin Dynamics examples: combining Kanban with a waterfall scenario, developing a new feature for a breakdancing analytics tool. Approach: Kanban, implement a Kanban board to manage the workflow of feature development tasks. Waterfall, follow waterfall phases for overall project planning and milestone tracking. Metrics: task throughput, baseline, 10 tasks per month. With Kanban, increased to 15 tasks per month due to improved workflow visibility. Lead time, baseline, 4 weeks per feature. With Kanban, reduced to 3 weeks per feature through streamlined processes. Combining XP and Scrum scenario, developing a new breakdancing choreography app with frequent feature updates. Approach: XP, use pair programming to tackle complex feature implementations. Scrum, manage development in 2-week sprints with regular retrospectives for continuous improvement. Metrics: pair programming efficiency, baseline, 5 features developed per sprint. With XP, increased to 7 features per sprint due to collaborative coding. Sprint burn down, baseline, 80% of sprint goals met. With XP, increased to 90% due to effective pair programming and early issue resolution. Combining Lean with Agile, Scrum scenario, improving the efficiency of a project for a new DJ software interface. Approach: Lean, apply Lean principles to identify and eliminate wasteful processes. Scrum, use Scrum's iterative cycles to implement incremental improvements based on Lean analysis. Metrics: waste reduction, baseline, 25% of project time lost to inefficiencies. With Lean, reduced to 10% through waste identification and process improvements. Sprint performance, baseline, 5 features completed per sprint. With Lean, improved to 8 features per sprint due to enhanced efficiency and reduced waste. Combining Waterfall with Agile, Scrum, for regulatory projects scenario, developing a software tool for regulatory compliance in breakdancing competitions. Approach: Waterfall, use for thorough documentation and compliance checks. Scrum, implement for iterative development and incremental feature releases. Metrics: documentation completeness, baseline, 70% documentation completeness at the start. With Waterfall, increased to 90% completeness by integrating thorough documentation phases. Feature delivery, baseline, 4 features delivered per sprint. With Scrum, increased to 6 features per sprint through iterative development and feedback integration. Summary: Agile emphasizes flexibility, iterative progress, and customer feedback. Waterfall, structured, linear approach with detailed planning and documentation. Blending approaches, combining Agile and Waterfall, can optimize project management by leveraging the strengths of both methodologies, tailored to project requirements and stakeholder needs. These detailed examples illustrate how Skunkworks Spin Dynamics can effectively blend different project management approaches to enhance project outcomes and achieve specific goals. Blending Agile and Waterfall with Skunkworks Spin Dynamics, detailed dataset scenario examples: traditional Waterfall project management phases, initiation, define project goals and scope. Planning, schedule, budget, and risk management. Executing, implement tasks and track progress. Closing, finalize and close the project. Characteristics, linear and phase-based with a focus on comprehensive planning and documentation. Skunkworks Spin Dynamics Project Examples Scenario, developing a breakdancing app. Project goals and scope. Initiation, goal, develop a mobile app for breakdancing tutorials and event scheduling. Scope, includes features such as video tutorials, event calendars, and user profiles. Planning, schedule, 6-month timeline with 3-month phases, design, development, and testing. Budget, $200,000 for development, marketing, and initial operations. Risk management, identify risks such as potential delays in video content delivery and integration issues. Executing, tasks, implement features according to design specifications. Progress tracking, weekly status reports and milestone reviews. Closing, finalization, complete final testing and deploy the app. Closure, conduct a project review meeting and document lessons learned. Metrics, completion rate, baseline, 80% of milestones met on time. With waterfall, 90% of milestones met on time due to detailed upfront planning. Budget adherence, baseline, project overruns by 10%. With waterfall, achieve budget compliance with a 5% contingency allowance for unforeseen costs. Scenario, integration of traditional vendors for breakdancing equipment. Initiation, goal, integrate vendors for sourcing breakdancing equipment. Scope, includes procurement, logistics, and quality checks. Planning, schedule, 3-month timeline with specific procurement phases. Budget, $100,000 for equipment and logistics. Risk management, address risks like vendor delays and equipment quality issues. Executing, tasks, place orders, track shipments, and perform quality inspections. Progress tracking, monthly procurement reviews and vendor performance evaluations. Closing, finalization, ensure all equipment is delivered and meets quality standards. Closure, complete vendor evaluations and finalize payment. Metrics, vendor performance, baseline, 75% of deliveries on time. With waterfall, improve to 85% on-time delivery through structured vendor management. Quality compliance, baseline, 90% of equipment meets quality standards. With waterfall, achieve 95% compliance through rigorous quality checks. Blending Agile and Waterfall, developing a breakdancing event management system. Scenario, a software tool for managing breakdancing events with Agile features. Initiation, waterfall, goal, create a system for scheduling, ticketing, and participant management. Scope, include feature definitions and initial requirements gathering. Planning, waterfall, schedule, 6-month timeline, divided into planning, development, and testant phases. Budget, $300,000 including development, testing, and launch. Executing, Agile, sprints, implement features in 2-week sprints with regular feedback loops. Tasks, develop and test features iteratively. Closing, waterfall, finalization, complete full system integration and user acceptance testing. Closure, deploy the system and conduct a final project review. Metrics, sprint velocity, baseline, 8 features per sprint. With Agile, achieve 10 features per sprint through iterative development. On-time delivery, baseline, 75% of project components delivered on time. With blending, increase to 85% by combining structured planning with Agile flexibility. Scenario, upgrading breakdancing studio facilities. Initiation, goal, upgrade facilities for better event hosting. Scope, includes renovation, equipment upgrades, and facility management improvements. Planning, schedule, 4-month timeline with renovation, installation, and final touches. Budget, $150,000 for renovations and equipment. Risk management, identify potential delays in renovation and equipment installation. Executing, waterfall, tasks, complete renovation, install equipment, and ensure compliance with safety standards. Progress tracking, monthly progress reports and milestone checks. Closing, Agile, finalization, adapt to any last-minute changes or improvements based on feedback from stakeholders. Closure, final review and handover of upgraded facilities. Metrics, renovation completion time, baseline, 5 weeks for renovation completion. With blending, achieve 4 weeks by using Agile feedback loops to address issues promptly. Stakeholder satisfaction, baseline, 80% satisfaction with facilities. With blending, increase to 90% by integrating Agile feedback during the closing phase. Key points to remember: waterfall, provide structure and thorough documentation, beneficial for regulatory compliance and traditional stakeholder preferences. Agile, offers flexibility and iterative improvements, suitable for dynamic project requirements. Blending approaches, combining waterfall's structured planning with Agile's adaptability can optimize project management and outcomes, addressing specific project needs and stakeholder preferences. These scenarios highlight how Skunkworks Spin Dynamics can effectively blend Agile and Waterfall methodologies to enhance project delivery and achieve specific goals. Blending XP and Scrum. Detailed scenario examples for Skunkworks Spin Dynamics scenario. Developing a dance competition management software project goal. Develop a comprehensive software solution to manage dance competitions, including registration, scheduling, and scoring. Approach. Combine XP's pair programming with Scrum's iterative cycles and retrospectives to ensure high-quality feature development and continuous improvement. Key components: feature development with XP's pair programming, feature to develop, real-time scoring system for dance performances. XP practice, pair programming to leverage the expertise of senior developers for complex feature development. Scrum practice, implement the feature in a Scrum sprint, with regular reviews and updates during the sprint. Metrics, feature development time, baseline, without pair programming, 4 weeks to develop and test a similar feature. With pair programming, reduced to 3 weeks. Reason, pairing senior developers with less experienced team members accelerates development and reduces bugs due to real-time problem solving. Feature quality, baseline, without pair programming, 80% of initial implementations meet quality standards, with a 20% defect rate. With pair programming, 95% of implementations meet quality standards, with a 5% defect rate. Reason, immediate code review and collaboration ensure fewer defects and higher quality. Sprint efficiency with Scrum, sprint duration, 2 weeks. Sprint goal, complete and test the real-time scoring system feature. Scrum artifacts, sprint backlog includes tasks for development, testing, and documentation. Metrics, sprint completion rate, baseline, without pair programming, typically 70% of planned tasks are completed by the end of the sprint. With pair programming, increased to 85% of tasks completed. Reason, the collaborative approach speeds up task completion and enhances team efficiency. Bug rate during sprint, baseline, without pair programming, 12 bugs reported during testing. With pair programming, reduced to 5 bugs. Reason, continuous review and immediate feedback during pair programming lead to fewer bugs being introduced. Sprint retrospectives, retrospective frequency, at the end of each sprint. Focus, evaluate the efficiency of pair programming and Scrum practices. Metrics, action items implemented, baseline, without pair programming, 50% of action items from retrospectives are addressed in subsequent sprints. With pair programming, 75% of action items are addressed. Reason, enhanced team collaboration and feedback lead to more actionable improvements being implemented. Team satisfaction, baseline, without pair programming, 70% team satisfaction with sprint outcomes. With pair programming, increased to 85% team satisfaction. Reason, improved development practices and collaborative work lead to higher satisfaction among team members. Example metrics in detail: feature development time, metric, time taken to develop the real-time scoring system feature. Calculation, total development time in weeks, measured from feature start to completion. Example data, without pair programming, 4 weeks. With pair programming, 3 weeks. Sprint efficiency, metric, percentage of planned tasks completed by the end of the sprint. Calculation, number of completed tasks, total planned tasks, 8-100%. Example data, without pair programming, 70% completion rate. With pair programming, 85% completion rate. Bug rate during sprint, metric, number of bugs reported during the sprint. Calculation, count of bugs identified during the testing phase. Example data, without pair programming, 12 bugs. With pair programming, 5 bugs. Action items implemented, metric, percentage of action items from retrospectives addressed in subsequent sprints. Calculation, number of action items implemented, total number of action items, 8-100%. Example data, without pair programming, 50% implementation rate. With pair programming, 75% implementation rate. Team satisfaction, metric, percentage of team members satisfied with the sprint outcomes. Calculation, number of satisfied team members, total number of team members, 8-100%. Example data, without pair programming, 70% satisfaction. With pair programming, 85% satisfaction. Summary: by blending XP's pair programming with Scrum's iterative cycles and retrospectives, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics can achieve faster development times, higher quality features, improved sprint efficiency, and better team satisfaction. This approach allows leveraging the strengths of both XP and Scrum, providing a robust framework for developing high-quality software efficiently. Using Kanban with Scrum, detailed scenario examples for Skunkworks Spin Dynamics scenario: developing a dance competition registration system project goal. Develop a user-friendly registration system for dance competitions, including features for user sign-up, event scheduling, and payment processing. Approach: Integrate Kanban for visualizing task progress with Scrum's iterative process to manage development cycles effectively. Key components of visualizing workflow with Kanban: Kanban board setup, columns, to do, in progress, testing, done. Work in progress, WIP, limits, set limits to ensure team members do not overcommit. Swimlanes, separate lanes for different types of tasks, for example, UI, back-end, integration. Metrics, task visibility, metric, number of tasks clearly visible and categorized in Kanban. Calculation, count of tasks displayed in each Kanban column. Example data, before Kanban implementation, 20 tasks were tracked via duct email and spreadsheets, with limited visibility. After Kanban implementation, 50 tasks visible in Kanban columns, providing clear task status and workflow. Cycle time, metric, time taken for a task to move from to-do to done. Calculation, average time from task start to completion. Example data, before Kanban implementation, average cycle time was 15 days. After Kanban implementation, reduced to 10 days due to improved task tracking and focus. Managing Scrum sprints with Kanban visualization, sprint duration, 2 weeks. Sprint goal, complete registration system features, including user sign-up and payment integration. Kanban integration, use Kanban to visualize tasks within the sprint and manage workflow. Metrics, completion rate, metric, percentage of tasks completed by the end of the sprint. Calculation, number of completed tasks, total number of planned tasks, 8-100%. Example data, without Kanban, 70% of tasks completed by the end of the sprint. With Kanban, 85% of tasks completed, indicating improved task management and completion. Lead time, metric, time taken from task start to completion. Calculation, average time from when a task enters in progress to when it is marked done. Example data, before Kanban, average lead time of 8 days. After Kanban, reduced to 5 days, due to clearer task prioritization and visualization. Task status and bottleneck identification, Kanban board usage, identify bottlenecks, look for columns where tasks accumulate. Adjust WIP limits, make adjustments to avoid delays and improve flow. Metrics, bottleneck reduction, metric, number of tasks stuck in progress or testing columns beyond the WIP limit. Calculation, count of tasks exceeding WIP limits. Example data, before Kanban, 10 tasks frequently stuck in testing phase. After Kanban, reduced to 2 tasks, indicating better flow and fewer bottlenecks. Task throughput, metric, number of tasks completed per week. Calculation, total number of tasks completed divided by the number of weeks. Example data, before Kanban, 12 tasks per week. After Kanban, 18 tasks per week, showing increased productivity. Summary: by blending Kanban with Scrum, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics effectively visualizes workflow and task status while maintaining the iterative benefits of Scrum. The Kanban board enhances task visibility, reduces cycle time, and improves completion rates. Key metrics such as task visibility, cycle time, completion rate, lead time, bottleneck reduction, and task throughput provide measurable insights into the effectiveness of this blended approach. This combination ensures that tasks are managed efficiently, progress is tracked clearly, and productivity is maximized. Virtual Verd project example, detailed scenario with Skunkworks Spin Dynamics scenario, developing a cutting-edge dance studio facility project goal, construct a new state-of-the-art dance studio that incorporates advanced technology while managing costs and integrating with traditional suppliers. The project will use waterfall techniques for financial and supplier management, and agile principles for internal team processes and technology development. Approach: waterfall techniques for budget management and supplier integration. Budget management: use traditional methods for detailed budgeting and financial tracking. Supplier integration: engage with traditional suppliers through detailed contracts and phased implementation. Agile principles for internal team processes. Agile frameworks: implement Scrum for technology development, Kanban for workflow visualization, and Lean principles for continuous improvement. Key metrics and examples: budget adherence, metric, budget variance calculation, actual budget A, planned budget A-100%. Example data, planned budget, $500,000, actual budget, $495,000, variance, $500,000, $495,000, $500,000. A-100% equals 1% under budget. Purpose: ensures the project remains within the planned financial constraints and identifies any overspending. Supplier integration, metric, supplier onboarding time calculation, average time from initial contact to full integration. Example data, initial supplier contact, January 10th, full integration, March 1st onboarding time, 50 days. Purpose: measures how effectively traditional suppliers are integrated into the project while maintaining agile principles. Internal team processes using agile, sprint progress, Metric, sprint velocity calculation, total story points completed per sprint. Example data, Sprint 1, 30 story points completed, Sprint 2, 35 story points completed, Sprint 3, 32 story points completed. Purpose, evaluates team productivity and helps plan future sprints more accurately. Feature development time, metric, time from feature backlog to completed feature. Calculation, average time to complete features. Example data, feature A, 12 days, feature B, 15 days, feature C, 10 days. Purpose, assesses the efficiency of the Agile process in developing and delivering new features. Kanban task visibility, metric, number of tasks visible in each Kanban column, to do, in progress, done. Calculation, count of tasks in each column at regular intervals. Example data, to do, 20 tasks in progress, 10 tasks done, 15 tasks. Purpose, improves understanding of task status and workflow efficiency. Continuous improvement using lean, metric, cycle time reduction calculation, average time from task start to completion. Example data, before lean implementation, 14 days, after lean implementation, 9 days. Purpose, measures the effectiveness of lean practices in reducing task completion time and improving process efficiency. Key points to remember: Agile is a mindset, encourages flexibility, collaboration, and iterative progress. It is about adapting to change and continuous improvement. Frameworks: Kanban, XP, Lean, and Scrum provide various methods to achieve Agile values, each suitable for different aspects of the project. Blending styles: combining Agile and Waterfall can optimize project management by leveraging the strengths of both approaches. It allows for rigorous control in areas like budgeting and supplier management while maintaining flexibility and adaptability in technology and process development. Summary: blending Agile and Waterfall approaches in the Virtual Verd project helps manage costs and supplier integration effectively while fostering flexibility and iterative progress in internal processes. Key metrics such as budget variance, supplier onboarding time, sprint velocity, feature development time, Kanban task visibility, and cycle time reduction provide measurable insights into the success of this blended approach. This ensures the project delivers value while adapting to both traditional and Agile methodologies. Blending project management approaches, detailed summary overview. Agile versus Waterfall. Agile methodologies focus on flexibility, iterative progress, and continuous feedback, while Waterfall follows a linear, sequential approach. Blending these methods can offer tailored solutions depending on project needs. Agile key concepts. Agile Manifesto, core values and principles guide Agile approaches, emphasizing adaptability, collaboration, and customer feedback. Agile frameworks include Kanban, XP, Extreme Programming, Lean, and Scrum. Traditional Waterfall project management phases: initiation, define project goals and scope. Planning, schedule, budget, and risk management. Executing, implement tasks and track progress. Closing, finalize and close the project. Characteristics: linear and phase-based with a focus on comprehensive planning and documentation. Blending Agile and Waterfall. Reasons to blend: stakeholder comfort. Traditional stakeholders may prefer familiar workflows. Regulatory requirements: certain projects require traditional documentation and processes. Vendor integration: aligning with vendors using traditional methods. Examples of blending approaches: combining XP and Scrum. Scenario: developing a software product where expertise is needed for a specific feature. Approach: use XP's pair programming for feature development within a Scrum sprint. This combines XP's best practices with Scrum's iterative cycles and retrospectives. Metrics: feature development time, reduced by pairing experts, improving speed and quality. Sprint efficiency, enhanced through expert collaboration. Using Kanban with Scrum. Scenario: tracking progress in Scrum sprints using a Kanban board. Approach: visualize workflow and task status with Kanban while following Scrum's iterative process. Metrics: task visibility, improved with Kanban, leading to clearer understanding of progress. Completion rate, increased through effective visualization. Virtual Verd project example. Scenario: managing costs and integrating with traditional suppliers while implementing an Agile approach. Approach: use Waterfall techniques for budget management and supplier integration, while applying Agile principles for internal team processes. Metrics: budget adherence, traditional controls ensure no budget overruns. Supplier integration, achieved through early discussions and gradual implementation of Agile practices. Key points to remember: Agile is a mindset, emphasizes flexibility, collaboration, and iterative progress. Frameworks: Kanban, XP, Lean, and Scrum offer different methods to achieve Agile values. Blending styles: combining Agile and Waterfall can be effective when tailored to specific project needs, ensuring benefits from both approaches. Summary: Agile methodologies focus on flexibility and iterative development. Traditional Waterfall methods are linear and sequential. blending Agile and Waterfall can address specific project requirements and stakeholder needs. Successful blending involves using Agile principles within a traditional framework or vice versa, depending on project context and goals. This approach helps leverage the strengths of both methodologies to optimize project delivery and outcomes. Which three of the following are situations in which you might want to blend Agile and Waterfall approaches? A project manager and the team are working with an approach that is well suited to the project. However, to shake things up, the project manager decides to blend approaches. B. Stakeholders, customers, or sponsors prefer traditional approaches and using workflows, but the project team wants to continue working in Scrum. C. One of the vendors for a large project already follows a traditional approach and the integration of the teams requires the blending of methods. D. Regulatory requirements insist on certain traditional work processes, such as large requirement documents for certifications. Based on the information provided in the search results and the context of the question, 3 situations where blending Agile and Waterfall approaches might be appropriate are: B. Stakeholders, customers, or sponsors prefer traditional approaches and using workflows, but the project team wants to continue working in Scrum. Correct. In this case, a project manager may choose to blend aspects of Waterfall and Agile. This allows the team to approach different parts of the project in ways that meet project requirements but don't negatively impact other parts of the project. C. One of the vendors for a large project already follows a traditional approach and the integration of the teams requires the blending of methods. Correct. Agile and Waterfall include most of the same phases. A. Question 1. Can you explain what Agile methodologies are? What are Agile methodologies? Agile methodologies are a way of managing projects that focus on being flexible and making regular improvements. Instead of sticking to a strict plan from start to finish, Agile allows teams to make changes and adapt as they go along. This approach helps teams respond quickly to new information or changes in their project. Why? Agile is popular because it helps teams work together better and improve their work step by step. It's like building something piece by piece and adjusting along the way to make sure it turns out just right. Skunkworks Spin Dynamics example company, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics project, developing a new feature for their audio processing software. How Agile is used: flexibility. The team works in short cycles, called sprints, where they build and test parts of the feature. If they find a better way to improve the feature during these cycles, they can quickly make changes. Regular feedback. After each sprint, they get feedback from users and adjust their work based on that feedback. Example, Sprint 1. The team develops the basic functions of the feature. Sprint 2, they get feedback and find out users want more customization options, so they add those options. Sprint 3, they test the new options, make more tweaks, and prepare for the final version. Result: by using Agile, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics can make sure their new feature meets user needs and stays up to date with the latest trends, rather than being stuck with a rigid plan from the start. Question 2. How would you describe the roles within a Scrum team? Roles within a Scrum team. In a Scrum team, there are 3 main roles. Product owner. This person decides what needs to be built and sets priorities. They make sure the team works on the most important tasks first. Scrum master. This person helps the team follow the Scrum process. They remove any obstacles that might slow the team down and help everyone work smoothly. Development team. These are the people who actually build and test the product. They work together to complete tasks and make the product. Why? These roles help the team stay organized and focused, making sure that the project runs smoothly and the final product is what the customers need. Skunkworks Spin Dynamics example. Company, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics project, creating a new feature for their audio software. Roles: product owner. Name: DJ Spin Master. Responsibilities: DJ Spin Master decides the features to be added, like a new audio filter. They set the priority of these features based on what customers want most. Scrum Master. Name: Lil Jesus. Name. Responsibilities: Lil Jesus Name helps the team stick to Scrum rules. They make sure any problems, like technical issues or misunderstandings, are quickly resolved so the team can keep moving forward. Development team. Members: various team members with different skills in coding, design, and testing. Responsibilities: they build and test the new audio filter. Each person focuses on their specific tasks, like coding or making sure the filter works correctly with different audio settings. Result: by having these clear roles, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics ensures that their project runs efficiently, meets customer needs, and adapts quickly to any changes. Question 3. How would you explain the concept of Scrum principles? Scrum principles are the basic ideas that guide how Scrum works. Transparency: everyone knows what's going on with the project. All the work and progress are visible. Inspection: the team regularly checks their work to make sure they're on the right track and to catch any problems early. Adaptation: the team makes changes if needed based on what they find during inspections. This helps them improve and stay on track. Why? These principles help teams stay organized, make sure they're meeting their goals, and quickly fix any issues. Skunkworks Spin Dynamics Example Company, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics Project, developing a new feature for their audio software. Scrum Principles in Action, Transparency. How? The team uses a shared online board where everyone can see what tasks are being worked on and what's completed. DJ Spin Master updates this board to reflect the latest priorities. Inspection. How? At the end of each week, the team holds a meeting to review what's been done and what still needs to be done. Lil Jesus Name leads this meeting to make sure the team is on track and identifies any issues. Adaptation. How? If during the inspection meeting, the team finds that the new audio feature isn't working as expected, they discuss and decide on changes. For example, they might tweak the feature or adjust their work plan based on new feedback. Result: by following these Scrum principles, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics ensures their project is clear, regularly checked, and adaptable, leading to better results and quicker problem solving. Question 1. Which of the following statements about Scrum are true? Select all that apply. 1.A. Scrum gets its name from a formation in rugby where all of the players lean forward, lock their heads together, and get possession of the ball so they can gain precious yards and score. B. Scrum refers to a specific agile framework that features teams working closely together to get the project across the finish line, like players in a rugby match. C. Scrum refers to a football team's protective equipment. D. Scrum is an acronym for the processes that make up the agile methodology. The correct answers are A. Scrum gets its name from a formation in rugby where all of the players lean forward, lock their heads together, and get possession of the ball so they can gain precious yards and score. B. Scrum refers to a specific agile framework that features teams working closely together to get the project across the finish line, like players in a rugby match. Let's break down each option. A. This is correct. The term Scrum is indeed derived from the rugby formation. This analogy was chosen because it emphasizes teamwork, adaptability, and moving forward together. B. This is also correct. Scrum is a specific framework within the broader agile methodology. It emphasizes close collaboration and iterative progress towards a goal, much like a rugby team working together to move the ball down the field. C. This is incorrect. Scrum is not related to football equipment. This option confuses Scrum with football gear. D. This is incorrect. Scrum is not an acronym. It's a term borrowed from rugby to describe a framework for project management and product development. The rugby analogy in Scrum emphasizes several key aspects of the framework. Team collaboration and unity. Adaptability to changing circumstances. Continuous forward progress. Clear roles and responsibilities. Focus on achieving a common goal. These principles are reflected in Scrum practices such as self-organizing teams, sprint planning, daily stand-ups, and sprint reviews, all of which contribute to the team's ability to move the ball forward in terms of project progress and value delivery. 2. Question 2. What are some takeaways from the Spotify example? Select all that apply. 1.A. Copy others' models exactly. B. Adapt based on your team's goals. C. Never stop improving. D. Don't be afraid of trial and error. Based on the search results and the context provided, the key takeaways from the Spotify example are B. Adapt based on your team's goals. C. Never stop improving. D. Don't be afraid of trial and error. Let's break down why these are the correct answers. B. Adapt based on your team's goals. The search results emphasize that organizations should not simply copy the Spotify model, but rather understand its principles and adapt them to fit their own environment and goals. As mentioned in, your goal is not to be Spotify, but to leverage their model to improve how your organization works together. C. Never stop improving. This is a core principle of the Agile mindset, which is central to Spotify's approach. As stated in, the Agile mindset applies to the whole org, not just product A, and you're never done. Spotify itself has continued to evolve its model beyond what was originally published. D. Don't be afraid of trial and error. The search results highlight the importance of experimentation and learning from both successes and failures. As mentioned in, improvement involves experimenting and learning from both our successes and failures. Spotify went through many iterations before they attained the model we know today, and have since continued to experiment to constantly look for new ways to improve the way they work. The option that is incorrect is A. Copy others' models exactly. This is explicitly advised against in multiple sources. For example, states the Spotify model can help you to understand how things are done at Spotify, but you shouldn't copy it in your own organization. Similarly, is title Don't copy the Spotify model. Do copy the Spotify attitude. In summary, the Spotify example teaches us to adapt models to our own needs, continuously improve, and embrace experimentation, rather than blindly copying others' practices. 3. Question 3. What are the roles within a Scrum team? Select all that apply. 1. A project manager. B. Product owner. C. Scrum master. D. Development team. The correct roles within a Scrum team are B. Product owner. C. Scrum master. D. Development team. Explanation of each role. Product owner. The product owner is responsible for defining the vision of the product and managing the product backlog. They prioritize the backlog items based on stakeholder input and business value, ensuring that the team delivers maximum value. Scrum master. The Scrum master acts as a facilitator for the Scrum team. They help the team understand and implement Scrum practices, remove impediments that may hinder progress, and ensure that the team adheres to Agile principles. Development team. This is a cross-functional group of professionals who work together to deliver potentially shippable increments of the product at the end of each sprint. The development team is self-organizing and collectively responsible for managing their work. Incorrect option, A. Project manager. In Scrum, the role of a traditional project manager is not present. Scrum emphasizes self-organizing teams, and the responsibilities typically associated with project management are distributed among the Scrum roles, particularly the Scrum master and product owner. In summary, the roles within a Scrum team are the product owner, Scrum master, and development team, while the traditional project manager role is not included in the Scrum framework. 4. Question 4. Which Agile methodology provides transparent visual feedback to everyone who might be interested in the status of work in progress? 1. A. Scrum. B. Kanban. C. Lean. D. Extreme programming, XP. The correct answer is B. Kanban. Kanban is the Agile methodology that is specifically known for providing transparent visual feedback about the status of work in progress. Here's why. Visual board. Kanban uses a visual board, often called a Kanban board, which displays all work items as they move through different stages of the process. This board is typically divided into columns representing different stages of work, for example, to do, in progress, done. Work item cards. Each work item or task is represented by a card on the board. These cards move across the board as work progresses, providing a clear visual representation of where each item is in the workflow. Work in progress, WIP, limits. Kanban implements WIP limits for each stage of the process, which are visually represented on the board. This helps in identifying bottlenecks and managing workflow efficiently. Accessibility. The Kanban board is usually displayed in a prominent place, physically or digitally, where all team members and stakeholders can easily see and understand the current state of work. Real-time updates. The board is updated in real time as work progresses, ensuring that the visual feedback is always current and accurate. While other Agile methodologies like Scrum, Lean, and Extreme Programming, XP, may use visual tools to some extent, Kanban is particularly known for its emphasis on visual management and providing transparent, real-time feedback on work status to all interested parties. This visual approach is a core principle of Kanban, making it the most appropriate answer to this question. Wrap up. Detailed summary. Introduction to Agile. Overview of Agile. Agile is a flexible approach to project management focused on iterative progress and adaptability. History of Agile. Agile methodologies evolved to address the need for more adaptable and collaborative project management practices. Agile Manifesto. Values, individuals and interactions over processes and tools. Working software over comprehensive documentation. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Responding to change over following a plan. Principles, emphasize delivering value frequently, welcoming changing requirements, and maintaining a sustainable pace. Adopting an Agile mindset. Agile is used when projects require flexibility and ongoing adjustment. Helps teams respond effectively to changes and uncertainties. VUCA concept, volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity, used to assess project environments and determine the most appropriate approach. Agile methodologies. Kanban, visualizes workflow to improve efficiency. XP, Extreme Programming, focuses on technical excellence and frequent releases. Lean, aims to maximize value by minimizing waste. Blending Agile with Waterfall, combines the flexibility of Agile with the structured approach of Waterfall to meet specific project needs and stakeholder preferences. Virtual Vert Project, a hypothetical project where Agile methods are applied to manage costs and collaborate with traditional suppliers while focusing on internal team processes using Agile principles. Next steps. Further exploration of Agile practices and methodologies will continue in subsequent videos. This summary encapsulates the foundational concepts and methodologies of Agile introduced in the first part of the course.